So guys, today I want to share with you guys a few things that may help you to live a more intentional life. Of course, everything I'll be sharing is pretty much all to do with me, sort of my journey, but there are a few things that I think, that I can share with you guys could potentially help you. Because as you know, as we go through life, time start becoming more and more difficult, and also always achieving our goals and being able to do the thing that we want to do can be quite difficult sometimes. So I have made a few changes in my life, and it's nothing crazy, nothing drastic like that at all. It's simple, very simple things that I think could potentially get you more control of your life and also help you live a more intentional life. And I'll go through it just like as how I start my day every day. And also I want to refer to the fact that I'm not going to tell you everything, but I want to share the few things that I do that I feel like have given me more control over my life, and I'm able to live a more intentional life, if that makes sense. If that's something that you're interested, stick to the video because I might take a couple minutes to explain each one of them. But let's start by addressing the elephant in the room, which is your time. I work 9 to 5. I'm a software developer, and oftentimes when we work a 9 to 5 and we have other few things to do after, we don't have much time to ourselves really. And so one of the first things I did a few months ago was to experiment with waking up earlier. Yes, I'm not an early bird, I wouldn't say I am, but I've said to myself, let's give it a try and see how you feel about waking up early. And I've tried a few times before that. This one time I decided, you know what, let's do it properly, and that's been about 6 months ago now. And so I said to myself, 6 a.m, let's give it a try and see how much we can do. And within that time, I got used to waking up early, and took a while, and oftentimes, you will mess up the schedule, but you gotta be persistent and keep on trying over and over again. And so what I found that waking up early gave me more purpose, and I'll explain why. Before, I used to go to the gym right after work, which then I would take 2-3 hours just to work out, shower and everything, get back home. It was already pretty late. So by waking up early, I can do something in the morning. Now, this is where you start taking control of your life, be more intentional. Because you've got that window there between 6 a.m, let's say the time you wake up, you can wake up early if you want to 9 a.m. by the time I start work. So you have this window, the 3 hours window, and it's entirely up to you what to do. And this is what I do, by the way. Again, this is just an idea to help you. Personally, I get up early, and my very first thing I like to do, I like to get moving. That's just me. Otherwise, if I'm at home, sitting or reading books, I'll fall asleep. So my routine is as simple as get up early. I spend about 15 to 20 minutes pretty much just prayer, thanking God for everything. Just literally, you don't have to pray if you don't want to, but what I mean is taking some time just to let that sink in. And for me, prayer works well. I do meditate, which helps tremendously be more in the present moment, because our mind just keeps on flying different places. So those are the two things I do early morning quickly. And now within that 3 hours window, doesn't mean the first thing I do is pray or meditate or journal, anything like that at all. It just depends on what I have planned. Some days I wake up straight to the gym. Just get up, I got this energy, I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm out of the house 5:30, about 10 minutes to get to the gym, so 6:40, I'm already at the gym, and I have 2.5 hours to just work out and whatnot. So I just get there, get my workout in, come back home, and then I have time before work, which is so good. Sometimes I'm at home and I already showered at the gym and everything, 7:30, 20 to start work. Then I use that time to pretty much just let it sink in, and you can meditate, you can pray, you can write it down, journal, just do something, but don't like these are eye example of things that I do, so don't take everything literally, but these are just ideas I'm giving. That's the first thing that I feel like has helped me take more control of my life, because right after right after work, let's say I finish at 5, I have that window now, I have that time now to do things like visit the family, spend more time with friends, and etc. And that's something that I want to do. Just remember, that time is for you to pick what makes you happy. You know what I mean? So for me, it's about moving my body, journaling, praying, meditation, etc., etc. And yeah, this is what I tend to do. And I work from home most days, so that's probably why I have that. If you don't work from home and you have to go to the office, then you have to adjust that a little bit. And the days I go to the office, again, instead of waking up at 6 o'clock, fortunately, I wake up a bit earlier, so I wake up at 5. 5 o'clock, 5:30 I'm in the gym working out. By 8 o'clock I'm out of the gym, straight in the car, driving an hour to work. So you just gotta play around and see what works best for you. And again, you go to the window and then you have the things that you need to fill up. Now if you wake up and just stay at home and chilling, it's not gonna work. You're probably gonna get tired, fall asleep straight away. And also it's worth mentioning, I drink coffee, I take pre-workout, yeah, that's about it. And tea. I don't drink coffee every day. I take pre-workout most days when I have a heavy session, like legs. And again, those play a big part. But I think the key here to wake up early, I would say, is the time you go to bed. Once you break that cycle, you'll be good. Like, you'll get enough sleep because you're gonna get tired anyways. This is all of it so far. And then, as time move forward, as you know, I started getting more control of my life, I decided to take one extra step, and that was to cut off social media. Right, let me explain, because that can be very controversial. I don't have nothing against social media. I am an influencer. I've been doing that for 10 years. I have my Instagram page, TikTok, everything's still there. And what I realized was taking breaks from social media has just helped me calibrate my mind and help me stay more present, because that's what we're trying to do, be more intentional, right? I'm talking about like taking control of your life so you can be more intentional. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. So when I cut off social media, again, I still post on YouTube, but I barely use YouTube for like entertainment. I'm more trying to create things rather than consume at the moment. I'm not saying that I'll never go back to social media or anything like that. I'm just happy taking a break from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I haven't really posted on Twitter. Just threads. Just waste of my time at that point. And I was finding myself spending 2-3 hours just scrolling away, really, not really using that hour intentionally. So since the goal is to be more intentional, I thought, let me cut that for the time being until I have a proper control of my life. When I say proper, I mean to some extent. Obviously, I can't control everything in my life, but I can control at least 80 to 90% of it, you know. But that's the thing that I would suggest you guys try to implement. So finding your purpose, you know, having more time, such as 2-3 hours extra every day, then use that time to do the things you wish to do. And on top of that, then I would suggest moving your body, because it's important, and keep on just play around, guys. But having more time will definitely help you. And then I guess the next video I'll make part 2 for this. I will go into more details about the other things I do to make sure I'm really truly sticking to the routine, because it's so easy to start something and then boom, like one time you slip, boom, back to how things used to be. So yeah, guys, that's literally you know, I hope that makes sense. I hope you take some initiative, because really truly I can tell you as many things you want to hear it, but you gotta take initiative. You gotta be able to say, okay, I hear it, let me go for it, let me go and do it. And so take some time to think about this. And if you think you're not an early bird, or because you work this or work that, what I'm trying to say is we gotta find more time for ourselves. Otherwise we're just gonna be in this routine where we're just doing the things for other people but nothing for ourselves. So anyways, I'll leave you to it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you later. Thank you. Peace. Bye.